Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Help us click on the like button below. That way, we're encouraged to put out more reliable and authentic news. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. It is so shocking and surprising that homosexuality is now entering the church, is now creeping into the church environment little by little. Because how else would you explain that two pastors were suspended based on homosexuality allegations in Redeemed Christian Church at the headquarters, for that matter? It's so shocking and surprising, because you would think that, although some people, you would think that the church, should be an holy place, such things shouldn't be in the church. Although some people will say that, the church is like the hospital. It is the sick people that is there. But you shouldn't also find sick people, heading positions, becoming pastors in the church as well, even if the members are sick and they are just there for, you are just there to get healed. You shouldn't be finding sick people become pastors as well. Youth pastors, these are people that, could shape the lives of, the youth within the church. These are people that the youths in the church are looking up to, for decisions. They are looking up. Most people don't even read the Bible. Most people look at their pastors, the way the pastors live their life and everything, which is why I want to warn that gone are those days when you would want to follow in your pastor's footsteps. But these days, before you follow, watch where. Watch well, because pastors are humans as well. They are humans and they have flesh. They have flesh and blood. They have blood running through their veins. Pastors are humans. The Redeemed Christian Church of God has issued a dedicated phone number and email address to church members and the public to submit evidence as part of its investigation into allegations of homosexuality against two church leaders. Reports emerged on Tuesday that Pastor Ayorinde Adebelu and Deacon Oke Mayowa has been suspended from their positions following allegations of homosexuality misconduct involving young church members. The church has tasked the Special Assistant to the General Overseer on Administration with thoroughly investigating the allegations within 2 weeks. In a statement issued last Tuesday, signed by RCCG's National Overseer, Pastor Sunday Akonde, and titled RCCG Addresses Allegations Against Youth Ministers, the church encouraged anyone with relevant information to come forward. We encourage anyone with pertinent evidence that could assist our investigation to come forward. Please note that only substantiated evidence directly related to this case will be considered. Other submissions will not be reviewed. All evidence should be forwarded to the Special Assistant to the General Overseer Administration via rccgadm@gmail.com or 09039000700. Your cooperation will reinforce our commitment to justice and ensure a thorough resolution, he said. He explained that the church is conducting a comprehensive investigation into these claims. As a precautionary measure, the youth ministers have been placed on indefinite suspension and removed from all ministerial duties until we can fully address these allegations, he added. He affirmed that RCCG was founded on principles of holiness, a commitment reflected in all its teachings and practices. We are dedicated to transparency and will not tolerate any actions that contradict our core values or cover up wrongful conduct. We appreciate any assistance in this matter and ask that individuals or groups with tangible evidence provide the necessary details. The statement reads, you or what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. Do you find it weird that, first of all, before I even go into all of that, I would love to thank, the leadership of Redeemed Christian Church of God for taking this step, because most times or sometimes, people would want to cover this up because they don't want the name of their church to be tarnished, because they know that, this will be in the news, it's going to go a long way, people are going to talk about it and all of that. They tend to cover these things up because they don't want the public to know about it. And if it were to be in some cases, that is what that could have been done. But thank God that Redeemed Christian Church of God is taking this initiative to ask for evidence. And first of all, these two pastors have been suspended. Imagine if, they are not investigating these pastors. In every fire, there's no fire without a smoke. Yeah, there's no fire without a smoke. And sometimes there can also be fire without smoke, but because people can gossip, it's both ways. People can gossip. People can just, something little that is not even important, something that is not even major. Before you know it, people will spin it around and turn it into a rumor. And before you know it, people will start believing that it's actually true. And before you know it, they will just tag people with an emblem that is not even true. Assassinates people's character in the name of gossiping. These things happen, character assassination in the name of gossip, because of course you don't understand what's going on. You just draw your own conclusion. But in some cases as well, there is no smoke without fire. In some cases, there is actually some element of truth in the gossip, and when you dig deep, you get to find that out, about the person. And I hope that in this situation it is not true, because hey God. And for those fighting for the rights of LGBTQ, if you want to be an homosexual person, why not make it clear, make it open, let people know, so that people that want to come close to you will come close, and people that want to run 9 kilometers away from you will do so. Let it be people's choice. Let it not be that you're making the choice for people. How can you be involved in homosexuality and then you take up the mantle of being a pastor in this country, in this continent, Africa? I don't think we are accepting of that yet. In America, yes, we've had situations where they have gay pastors. We've had those stories, but not in Nigeria. I don't think Nigeria is ready for that yet. And if you call yourself that type, be involved with whatever you're involved with outside the church. Outside the church. In this situation now, these people are youth pastors. Imagine the kind of the people that they must have initiated into this, devious character called homosexuality. May God help us. So, you all, let's have your thoughts in the comment section. What do you all think? Like this video, subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video.